Hi everybody, it's me, it's Jutta, and for the ones that know me, no worries. For the ones that don't know me, my name is Jutta. I'm a midwife coach and trainer and the founder of the Elements of Birth. Now today I'd like to share just a couple of thoughts with you about the topic of lost and found, and how lost and found and the trust you develop either into yourself, your life and your birth are connected. Now, I'm in Australia right now, even that I also live in Berlin in Germany, but for various reasons I quickly had to travel up to Australia. And sometimes whether you like it or you don't, life can be stressful. So my mom has passed away a few weeks ago, there's many things happening in my life, but nevertheless I hopped on a plane very much in a hurry and I took off to Australia. Now, after 27 hours of a flight and being up for more than 30 hours, I arrived in Sydney and I was all happy and it was all great. But believe it or not, after 30 minutes of my arrival in Australia, I discovered I had just lost my passport and my phone. So you can imagine what that felt like. For a moment, I had these hot flushes running up and down my system, and all I could think was, oh my God, my passport gone, my phone's gone, where am I going to get all this back? So here I was totally exhausted after more than 30 hours, having these hot flushes, and for a moment, a short moment of almost anxiety creeping up. Why? Because I want to extend my visa in Australia, so I actually do need my passport, and I also have to travel back to Germany, so I also will need my passport. Plus, I have a phone that I'm very fond of because of all the memories in it, and plus I need a phone, and plus it is a fairly expensive phone. Anyway, here I was. So, I walked around, I went back to all the places, I asked people, I went to Lost and Found, which was a mission to find in Sydney Airport. Greetings to Lost and Found. I went to immigration. I did big rounds 3 times thinking, I can't believe that I've just lost everything after I entered the country 30 minutes ago. So it took me more than an hour, 1.5 hours, and I was totally exhausted. And at one stage I thought, right, Jutta, you have to let it go. No matter what you thought, no matter what it is, just let it go. So I sat down, I bought myself something to drink, a sandwich, and I thought, just breathe, focus. Now, as you could think or picture, I could have just gone totally into this state in my head, but I decided to breathe calmly and to remind myself of all the things that I've learned in my life, experienced in my life. So I thought, well, focus, but focus on what you want. And I thought, well, what do I really want? Well, I want someone honest like me to have found my things and to return them to me, and possibly, hopefully, in the next 24 hours. So I got myself to the place where I was staying, locked myself on the internet, sent some messages around, had a good night's sleep, and in the morning watched a little bit of a very beautiful Buddhist Rinpoche to help myself, remind myself on what's going on. That, you have to let it go, because whether I was worrying or not did not change the situation, right? Because either it would come back or it wouldn't. And I thought, well, it's just things, let it go. Anyway, so I went to see my friends. They told me, well, put a function on called Find Your iPhone and so on. It was lunchtime. And my friend had a birthday, so we had a glass of bubbles and celebrated. And then I went back to the place where I was. And I thought to myself, okay, at this point in my life, I should actually spoil myself and give myself a present. And so I did. But I also reminded myself on all the skills that I gained becoming an NLP trainer, all the skills I gained living and working with people, reading Buddhist books, and just life as it is. So actually, I treated myself in the way that I booked myself into a beautiful Buddhist retreat with a very famous, beautiful Tibetan Rinpoche. And after that, and so to speak, I just had read his book on my way to Australia. I opened this function, Find My iPhone. 5 minutes later, I received a message that my friend had a call by a taxi driver who said he had all my things. Another 10 minutes later, My friends told me that they went to pick up everything. Everything was there. The man was beautiful, and he'd been just busy working all night long and has had no time to give back my things or return it to the police. And my friends were literally 5 minutes away from where the man was. Now, this is the story I wanted to share with you, because it taught me again that it's good to focus on the outcome that you want, not what you think it might be. Focus on the outcome that you want. See how things are going to happen. See how your birth is going to be. As I saw how my things would somehow, through the universe, the magic, the kindness of people return to me. So I wanted to share this little story with you because I think it resonates well with life, with trust in life, with trust in ourselves and other people. And for you, I hope you can link this story to your life, to your pregnancy, to your birth. Well, that's it for today. Have a great day. Enjoy it. And even if you think you're down, well, look up, smile, tell yourself it's a beautiful day and you have all the power in your hands to make it an even better one. Bye for now and see you all later.